And, oh, hello, what are you? Oh, another journal. Cirrus and Akinar. The walls run red with steam and strangling branches. I see their bloated faces laughing at everything. I remember how they lied. I remember what they did. They brought me here to die. I followed them. The lattice roots were black from too much overgrowth. Puffer spores floated up in the hot steam and burst. No one was there to guide the spores to the branches. No one was waiting to perform the ritual weaves. The fighting had torn my people apart. They didn't care. They didn't care. They wanted Narayan to die. I've done it. I've used his swirling linking book to follow him. I touched my palm to it. Oh, I get it. I get it now. Savidro's journal. The pages are scattered. Oh my god. Okay. So this is the preceding 2 pages, not necessarily the first pages, because if we understand the numbering system, this is like 10 or something like that. This would be like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 5, 6. And it's like a base 6. Yeah, it's a base 6 numbering system. So I got Riven wrong a little bit when I said that, it was a base 5 system that also doubles as a base 5 and possibly base 25. I was completely wrong in that. It is specifically a base 5. What I had assumed was the digits for 6 through 10. Yeah, it's the numerical values of what we ascribe to 6 through 10 in a base 10 numbering system, but in fact, there's no symbols for 5 through 9. It's simply symbols for 0 through 5, or 0 through 4, basically. Or no, you could say 1 through 5. With no 0 symbol. So, it would actually go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the next symbols would be 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then the next after that would be 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So Gen's 98th age, as I was saying, that I was getting confused why it was finished with an RD instead of a TH, is actually apparently his 233rd age by the Dunny numbering system. The key thing you have to remember, though, is that when dealing with base systems different than base 10, the numerical values don't actually match. Like I said, what we would consider 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in Dunny is actually 11. It's still the same quantity of what we would call 6. It's just they would call it 11. So, these are pages, this is page 4, 1, 2, with each branch counting as one digit for this numbering system from, I believe, Narayan, which is would be Savidro's home world, his home age. So theirs is like, the branch, the stem is the first, and then the left branch and the right branch. Then you get a right branch off of the left branch, then a left branch off of the right branch, and that finishes it. Yeah, you can see here where we go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But then it goes to that. I don't know. Maybe we're missing more pages, but I don't think so. I don't know, but you can see it continue to evolve here, even at the end here, where after finishing off a second branch, you basically start, or a second, tree or whatever, you start a new, you cap off the first one and start another new one. I guess, I don't know. I don't really know enough of it yet. I'm making some suppositions here. But either way, so this is kind of a bird. Let's zoom out. This is going to be probably another tusk. So yeah, this will be right there. So we got to zoom in. We're just a little bit. Not too far. There we go. And then focus it. No, wrong way. There we go. All right, that's the best we can do. So we've got all those lined up, but I don't think there's much else we can do in here right now. Because we don't have any of this active. We can watch the opening message again, but that is it. So I don't know what this is yet, but I mean, we saw Savidro put like a paper in here and that somehow activated this, so we'll have to figure something out. All right, what is this? Would this send the... Yeah, that sends... Okay, that sends the lift back down, which is good. Because that lets us open up the main door here. Come over here and unlock this. All right. What if I press this in here? That would normally send the lift back down, but we're already here. Sends it back down when you're in the lift. All right, I was kind of hoping maybe like the lift would come back up and we would, you know, be sent higher, but apparently not. Anyways, we have this unlocked. So now, yeah, the little hatch closes and this one opens, but now we have easy access in and out of this central chamber here on the central tusk. So now we need to find a ways to access these outer tusks and figure out some way to activate them or something. I don't know. We'll find out. Again, we hadn't fully explored this island yet. So again, we've got this one here with... Yeah, I do think that kind of looks like a baseball. But now that I think of... Ooh, hello. Now that I think about it... Aha! Yeah, it's that thing. All right. Interesting. So if I do that... Oh, that's perfect. Okay, if I do that again... No. Let's keep that like that. Because basically this was blocking our way, and the fact that it rolls, we need to get it to roll past here. There we go. Now we just need to lift up this side. There we go. So that we could get back down there. Now we have access to that tusk. So I think this is, again, this is like MYST where, you know, you have a central hub and you have different places you have to go, but you can access them in any order, so long as you can solve the puzzles to get to them. Well, that's not good. That's blocked. However, I wonder, since we just opened this door, and, you know, the ball here is only as wide as the path, and the path is the same width as the door. I wonder if we can get the ball to roll in there, and then that would be our platform to stand on. All right, so... Excuse me. All right. Lift that back up. Oh! Just didn't quite roll quite far enough. If I lift this one up... There we go. Perfect. Now I just gotta put this back so that we can use that ladder again. Now you gotta remember, this world was originally designed as a learning place for Atreus' sons when they were like 8 to 12 or something like that. You know, when they were like preteens. So... But, you know, obviously you weren't originally supposed to do that. You weren't originally supposed to stand on this. I think this is probably one of the things that Savidro changed, just like the gears and mechanisms beneath the lift. So now we have to figure out how to lower this. And I swear, if they did it like in MYST, where you've got like you got to hold it an extra time to get the right combination in, I don't know. I don't know what this does. We might have to explore more. Oh, back. Wait, I got an idea. Back. We gotta go back to the central chamber. because once I zeroed in on the coordinates for each tusk, I didn't actually write them down or take pictures. If I had done that, because I think that's what that needs. At least that's what it looks similar to. All right. Come on. Skip me through. There we go. Thank you. All right. So... Okay, I'm going to use my phone for this. Grab these real quick. Camera. All right, so that's the leaf. Okay, this one is the bird. All right. Whoops. And then the one I'm actually here for is the ball. All right, now we need to go back to there. Come on. Come on. There we go. Not quite letting me skip through as quick as I would like. All right. So where's the, there it is. To get us in. All right. So if we take a look at this, if I match these, so the outer one is like there. Next one is here. Then all the way down, I think. And then there. Oh, that worked perfectly. That worked perfectly. So now we have access to the age of Amateria. I love these automatic opening devices. Oh, nope, not what I meant to do. I didn't mean to close it. I wanted to get a little bit closer without actually linking to this world. All right. So we've linked our way into Amateria. Now the question is there a linking book back to Jananan right here, or are we going to have to find it? I think we might have to find it, because there's no linking book right here. But we do have what looks like giant balls and steel runs, so that actually makes sense with how we access this puzzle. Or how we access this age. We need to find a way up there, maybe, somehow? I don't know what this is, though. I don't know what this is just yet. We don't have the answer for that. So if we go over here... What is anything in this pavilion? Oh, there's the Jananan book. So we can return to Jananan at any time. That's good to know. In case we get stuck, we want to try a different age, we can always return. See, that was kind of the thing with the original MYST, was the MYST linking books were hidden inside each age, so until you found them, you were kind of trapped in an age. But the main puzzle of each age was, you know, to find the MYST linking book, so... Here we have other objectives. Alright, so... Yeah, that's where we came from. Wait, is there... Okay, we could go around this way. Oh, these are stairs. Okay. Can I go? No, not quite there. Gotta keep going down. And then turn to go this way. I'm just looking around for pages now, too, of Savidro's journal. I'm not really seeing any right now. Alright, so we got left or right. Let's try left first. So that gets us out onto these platforms. These dock-like little platforms. Which takes us around to this place. I have no idea what this is. Something we can interact with. I don't know what this does yet, though. I mean, I guess we can kind of try to fiddle around with it, but yeah, it's not really letting me, except for this. I can do that, but what does that do? Oh, that raises us up. Okay. And all right, now I can do that. Okay, so these determine which position it's in. So that's going to send it all the way over, or is that just... Yeah, all the way over. Why would you have this on 3 separate levers, though? That makes, like, 0 sense. Why not just have one lever with 3 positions? Because you have to, you know, reverse one lever and do the other in order to figure out... That just seems like poor design to me, to have it on 3 separate levers. So this sends these marbles around. Interesting. So if I do that at the center and try this again. So that drops a new glass ball, a new glass marble. It's breaking. Do I want it to break? If we have it set the other way. Well, I've tried it in all 3 positions then. No? Yeah, I think it's breaking each time. So... we don't have enough information for this yet. Yeah, we don't have enough information to figure out what's going on here. So let's go back down. Continue exploring. Because I'm not quite sure what we're trying to do or what the objective is here. If it's to get the glass ball to continue through. So... let's keep going. Yeah, I can't get any closer over there. Just keep following the path here. Something I learned in Riven is don't assume that, you know, something isn't important. I think that's what tripped me up in Riven, where I ended up having to look at the map the first time. Because I thought, oh, you know, the steam generator, steam powers everything on the islands, and, oh, I have to turn the steam on to each island, and that was not actually the case. So I thought, like, I couldn't interact with things at the wood pulping place, you know, the Crater Island, when in fact I could. I just hadn't interacted with them in the correct methodology. What is this? Oh, is this the kind of ball we're doing or something? So half metal, half wood? Maybe? I don't know. We've got what, 6 and 4 spots. You know, two of each, but 4 spots. So we've got different combinations we can try. If I'm correct, this might actually give us what we need. Oh, that's just a light. Okay. Here, it might just be a matter of trial and error. I'm not sure. No. So that was too far. Because I think that's the counterweight. I think that's what's tipping this. So you just need to find the right combination. You know, with no counterweight, it was always going to tip down. So we need to find the right counterweight to keep it balanced. So I think this is where the 1 glass to 4 wood and 1 metal to 4 glass comes in. Yeah. Alright, so if I try it on this side, it's gonna do the same thing probably, right? Because the counterweight's too heavy. Oh, so close. So close. The counterweight was just a little too heavy for it being in that position. So if I go back... Right now we've got 2 metal and 2 wood. If I go back here... There we go. If I remove... Actually, no, let's do that. 2 metal, 1 wood, 1 glass. Slowly lower the weight. Actually, no, that might increase the weight. Because 1 glass is 4 wood, and 1 metal is 4 glass. So the metal is the heaviest, then the glass, then the wood. So that actually increased the weight, not decreased it. So if I go back here, take that off, take the metal off, replace that with glass, and then do wood... Oh, I gotta go up there first. It's just a little too heavy. Alright, let's see. Nope, still a little too heavy for that position. But... if I do this at the center, so the fulcrum's closer to the heavier portion, that should make it easier for this to lift it. Yeah, I don't really like how this seems to be more trial and error. Maybe there's more information I just haven't found yet. That actually let it go up higher. Why did that go up higher? What if we do it all the way at the end? Because with it on the right side didn't go up. Oh, probably because that's where the fulcrum was. So yeah, this is going to do the same thing probably. The right side's going to lift up because the left side is still way too heavy. Yeah. Yeah. And... okay. God. Levers. Levers and fulcrums, how do they work? Alright, so... still too heavy with 1 metal, 1 glass. Okay, if I take this one off, replace this metal with glass, put the wood back on... Now, the only way I can go any lighter than this is to just start removing pieces. Entirely. And again, it's trying to find the right balance. And there's probably, like, more, an easier way I could try to figure this out. We either don't have all the information, or I could try to sit here knowing that 1 glass is 4 wood, 1 metal is 4 glass, and try to figure it out that way. But... okay, so now that's too heavy. Or, sorry, too light. It's too light with the fulcrum there, but if we put the fulcrum in the middle, are they equal weights now? Now it's too heavy, so... alright, so this is actually probably the best way to do it. Because now we know, with it in the middle, specifically, the counterweight is too heavy. All right, so again, the only way to lower the weight further is to take something off. Now we could do it incrementally. Well, again, if okay, so now we got, I'm going to try to do this math, I guess. We got 2 glass. Yeah, 2 glass and 2 wood. So that would be equal to, so that's 2.5 glass total. 2.5 glass is the total weight. 2.5 glass, or, you know, a little over, you know, half metal. Again, the only way to actually lower it any further, see, I was trying to think, even one metal piece, you know, even just replacing one of the glasses with metal is going to significantly increase the weight. So let's just take one off. And that brings us down to 2 1/4 glass in terms of weight. All right. Still too heavy. However, is it too heavy if I move the fulcrum to the left? Because the way levers work, you know, it also has to deal with the weight of, okay, now it's too light. So actually, no, let's leave that on the left. And let's go back. We can lower this a little bit further by taking that off. So now it's just half glass. That's your counterweight, is half glass. All right. So is this still too heavy? Oh no, it's actually too light. I'm an idiot. It's too light like that. If I move it the other way, to the other end. And okay, that's just slightly too heavy that way. I don't think doing it in the center is going to work, but we'll try it, because I don't think they're equal weights. No. You know what I just realized? What material is the bottom half of the counterweight made out of? I haven't been paying attention to that. I've been forgetting that that's actually literally half of the weight of the counterweight. Alright, so the bottom half... Okay, so it's wood. The bottom half of the counterweight is wood. So we need a weight for the top half to equal the same weight? Because the weight we're trying to counter is another wooden ball, I think. All right, so take this off. All right, so is there a way to get... So half of wood. I mean... 1/4 of glass equals 1 wood. So one of these would equal like the entire is equal to the entire bottom wood. So would that actually work? To make up, you know, the full weight of wood? It can't be that simple, can it? Having it in the center so they're evenly balanced? No, now it's too light. I think that's wood that we're trying to counter. Okay, if I put it over here, though, where the left was too light, now it's got the extra weight of, you know, the extended lever here. Now it's too heavy. Well, the only way to make it lighter there would be, you know, we already know adding none of the quarter spheres, technically eighth spheres, but adding none of the quarter semispheres doesn't work. You know, we need some kind of additional weight on there. If we do this instead, so it's wood, it's the only way to lower that. Is to swap out the glass for, you know, one or both woods. So this is a quarter of the weight. Now it is way too light. Right there. Way too light. All right. Shifting the fulcrum is not going to change anything. So that was like a quarter down. If I can go... So that would be half of the glass. Half the weight of the glass. All right, let's try this. And that's too heavy. So that's not the right answer either. All right, I have to actually run to the restroom real quick, so I will be back. I will be thinking this over while I go, so...